Hey friends, welcome back to Watch It Again Wednesday. This is a group of videos that I originally published to Facebook and am now republishing to YouTube. All of these are journal flip-throughs and they have different ideas and techniques that I would like to remember. So my purpose for publishing here is to give you consistent content while my eyes continue to heal up, as well as to give me a place where I can look to reference back these videos all in a single place. I wanted to mention real quick that the quality on these is not quite as good as my more recent videos. They originally filmed with a camera. I had a completely different filming setup at that time, lighting and everything else. So while the quality is not good, I hope that the content is still really good and that you can enjoy watching it. There may be references to things in these videos, little footnotes and things that I had originally added that are no longer relevant. Sometimes I referenced items in my shop or other little things. If I can figure out a way to edit those out, I certainly will, but otherwise know that a lot of the items that I reference in them that have to do with things in my shop are no longer relevant, as these were originally uploaded in 2018. I want to give you a quick reminder to ask your questions in the comment box down below about anything that you would like to have me answer in our Q&A session. I'm planning on airing that December 15th, so you can ask that in any one of these videos that airs before that date. Today's video is titled Baby's Christmas. This is one of my first Christmas journals that I ever made. I use lots of embellishments and ephemera and things that I special ordered that give it just a little bit of that mid-century 50s or 60s vibe. It was really quite fun to add those in and to give it just its own personality with those extra elements that I added. One of my favorite things that I also did was to tie this journal up with a big red organza bow. One other little note, particularly on this video, is that you may hear my daughter snickering a little bit in the background. And the reason for that is because when I originally filmed these, I needed somebody to help run the camera so I could stay in frame during the flip through. And so sometimes they would laugh at certain comments and things that were made. So sit back, get comfy, and enjoy the video.
Hello everyone, welcome to Creators Call Facebook page. I'm Marcy and I have a journal to share with you today. So let's get started and see what's inside. So this journal is called Baby's Christmas and it's made from a little golden book, and I wrapped it up for the closure. I've used this beautiful red tulle and tied it in a big fat fluffy red bow. So tie that. I wanted to point out it's got lace along the spine here. It has buttons on the spine. And there's the back. So anyway, I'll go ahead and flip through and show you all the goodies that are inside. I did want to add that what's in here right now, I was waiting on a couple extra things for to arrive in the mail because I was trying to give it kind of that retro vibe. So they won't be seen in the flip through. They'll just be little extra surprises for you when you purchase the journal for yourself. So on the front there's a cute retro image of baby, and I've covered the barcode here with a ticket and a poinsettia sticker. And on the inside, here's where you write your name. And I edged everything with a little bit of gold paint. So apologies for the purple band-aid because it may be distracting, but I injured myself making dinner. So I thought that would be nice not to have an injury in the middle of my video. Okay, so first page, I've got this gorgeous poinsettia paper. In here I made a flip out, and this wrapping paper is actually from the 70s. I found it as I was digging through my old doll collection. This was stuffed at the bottom, so this is actual 1970s retro I keep wanting to say wallpaper. It's wrapping paper. When you flip open, you've got a couple of stamps inside. And then I have some pretty trim here, and then I used it's fabric tape, and some of these pages I had to reinforce and make shorter to fit into the book, so I used fabric tape in lots of places to help reinforce and make the book stronger. So I have been calling this baby a baby girl. This looks like a baby girl to me because of the little outfit. Looks like flowers. But then I noticed that on the stocking it says John. So I don't know if this is a boy or a girl baby, but I kind of was going with the girl baby vibe. So there you go. And John could just be someone else. So when you get the journal, you can decide for yourself. Okay, I have a page here from a vintage children's dictionary, and I liked it because of the stocking image. So some lace here, and then on the back I also have some trim to reinforce the edge. There's a slide. And then as I was going through, I was keeping track of how many items were thrifted or whatever, and a good portion of this book, of this journal, is all made from thrifted materials, but really it was kind of fun to put together because you had to use your imagination and creativity. So this cardstock was thrifted. On this pocket, we have a vintage phone receipt. And then Santa, there's a journal card with Santa on the back. Got stamped with some presents. And then I made another journal card. This one has a drum, it has a little tab up here. I do have some places where I left the threads because I kind of like that look, but if you don't like that look, you are more than welcome to trim them off when you get the journal. Original page from a children's book, and another page here. And then here I've taken one of the hymns I offer in my shop. I have these for sale in packs of 15, but I took this one away in the manger and sewed it in. This kind of go with the baby Jesus theme here on that page. I have another pocket here, and I took an index card. I added a seal. This came with a set of Christmas cards. This is again something that was given to us, and I was sorting through and cleaning out. So this was cute. I thought that went with the theme, and this is vintage fabric strips that I got actually at our Creative Reuse store. Added some buttons and turned this into a little journal card. Then you have a flash card, also thrifted. And then some cardstock from my stash that I thought went well. Got a little stamp on the back of that as well. This one's another style of children's dictionary page. This has a rocking horse. I picked it for the rocking horse to kind of go in with the toys and baby theme. And Santa paper here. And then in here I made a journal card from Jeremiah. Because the theme was babies, I wanted to have some verses in here about creating, how God has created you and He made you special. So I have this verse here from Jeremiah. And then just another journal card. This one's two-sided, so you can add some paper on the back or journal in Sharpie or something, however you want to do that. And then I really liked this little piece here. I did not embroider that myself. I actually found this also at a thrift shop in some sewing notions and things. So there's one in this journal, and I put the other one in the next journal that I'll show you in the next video. This is a different page from a vintage children's book about toys, so I thought that fit well. And I've added laces and things along the edges for trim. This one, I like the Christmas tree image, so I added this little invitation. I think it's like for a holiday party or something, so there's lines and blank space to journal on. And then a extra gift tag from our stash, the Christmas tree, which I liked. And there's a baby playing with her Jack in the Box. We have Jack in the Box paper over here. And then this is a cutout, again, from that children's book of toys. And I made another journal card here out of an index card. Added a little extra Christmas card button and one of those extra seals here. That one's blank on the back. And then just a piece of leftover paper that matches for more journaling. And then this is a page from a 1950s baby book that actually belonged to a friend of ours, and we were in charge of kind of clearing out his estate, and we saved some of his cute things, but this baby book just had the most precious pictures in it, and his family didn't want any of those types of mementos, and I didn't really want to throw them in the trash, so I'm using his baby book, and you'll see that pages from that in another one of my journals as well, but I thought that was so sweet. Feeding baby. On this page, I have a pocket here, and then this is from like the 1970s the current company. Remember, they had all kinds of stationery and things, and this is from their cookbook. I like the images, the pen and ink, and I just like the Christmas tree retro looking recipe there. Another journal card, and it's stamped on the back with a Christmas tree. And this is from a set of leftover cards, and I like how the kids are peeking in the window, and then you open it up and there's your window. So that's completely blank on the inside. And then on the back I like the wreath, but you could add paper or glue things here or whatever you want to do to make more journal space. There's another pocket. A couple more journal cards. I like this one with the snowflakes on it. And this is just extra piece of paper. This is the back side of that baby page. And I also liked these little line drawings. Okay, as we turn the page here, this is the envelope that went with that card in the center of the signature, and it has these cute little kids on it again. And I've clipped that with just a basic paper clip, and here's another little handmade journal card I made for you, hand stamp. And then on the back side, honestly, I gotta say, it's my favorite thing, probably one of the favorite things I added to this journal, but I just put together a couple of little stamped mason jars and made a clip. Decorated it, altered the clip, kind of like they do with those tickets. Here's baby playing with her necklace, and here's baby's teddy bear. She's getting from Santa. Got a belly band here, and underneath there I put one of these. I don't know if they're vintage or retro, exactly how old they are. I did find these at a thrift store, but I like that they're square. These are cool. You can write on them, decorate, make a card, whatever. Here's another. And I've backed this piece of paper with graph paper for space for journaling. And just slide right in here. Oops. Okay, back side is this ornament paper. Here's another page from that vintage children's book about toys. I think it was one of the Rand McNally's Little Elf books. So it had a lot of cute pages in it, so I just took it apart. The cover was not looking so great. Right here I made a fabric flip. Got Santa there, kind of matching that retro vibe. There he is again, peeking out at you from underneath. And there's just Santa paper. And the back side of which signature? We're still in the first one. This is the back side of that children's dictionary. It has roller skates. And then in this pocket, I had sewn on the back here a little excerpt from Luke 2 about the Nativity, and I liked it because it went with the paper and the image here of Mary and baby Jesus. But on this side, then, it had this space here where the thread, came through on the other side, and so I stamped in that section with Santa, kind of a retro-looking Santa. Made another journal card, and then I also made this little tag. So cute. And it has a verse on the back of talking about children walking in the truth. And then also another hand-stamped mason jar with some cute little snowflakes. I should put some sparkle on that. That's really cute. I should add some glitter. There's baby again, playing with her dog and playing with her drum. So got this two-sided journal card. Got a blank piece of cute little piece of notebook paper, cut down to size, and then one of my hand stamped tags. There we go. And then the back half of that other children's dictionary page, this one's older. It's got the cute little squirrel, and it's got the store and some other things. And then here we've got another original book page. This baby's just adorable. I love the expressions on this baby because they're so true to life. Anyway, I just get a kick out of them. And then this is the last page in this signature, and so I took one of these index cards, and this is, I kind of liked how the colors matched, and I had some paper that matched the little outfit, so I've made a page out of that, and out of the remainder I made this cute little tag of it. It's open, a Melinda tag. In the back, I also have another journal card from Psalm 139. Back when I was in elementary school, our teacher had us memorize. I went to a private Christian school for part of my elementary and then my junior high education, and he had us memorize Psalm 139. And so when I was looking at scriptures for baby and being created and being special, Psalm 139 was one of the few that I could actually find that spoke of being God formed you and made you special. This little cute sticker, it was actually, I had ordered something in the mail, and this was on the package, and I loved it because it goes with the theme of the journal so well. So I just added a hand and made him into a little pocket, and I have this retro playing card with a little boy. This is just a piece of the paper, and I like the lammy and how the lamb fit in with that lamb. And then one of my handmade tags, Little Boy Praying. It's blank on the back. And then on the back side here, I have a pocket and one of my Santa journaling cards. Okay, now we're in the second signature. I cannot remember how many pages are total in this journal, but it's around 50, it may be a little bit more. So I'll have to go back and count, but it'll be in the listing when I get it listed. So on this, the book page says Baby's Mother Goose on the book, and I actually happen to have an old copy of Baby's Mother Goose. I thought it was clever how they promoted their own book within this book, and then I took that cover, a copy of that cover, and reduced it down and put it in here as a pocket, so it all kind of ties together with little golden book theme. And then inside I have one of the pink guest checks that you can journal on. I didn't decorate it. And then just a spare piece of scrapbook paper. Another original book page, more scrapbook paper. Here's another pocket made from that 70s wrapping paper. And I just love the little snowman. And a couple journaling cards. This is a alterations ticket. Yes. So more space for journaling. I didn't do too much decorating of all the little extra pieces, but I thought they were really cute just how they were. This is a page from my mother-in-law's stash. She had gone to secretarial school way back. And so I like the colors, how it went, and I added this one in. And if you look, it talks about ordering a dress. So I like to pretend that they were ordering the dress for Baby. So there's Baby hanging out by the fireplace in the stockings. Baby John or Jenny or whoever they are. Isn't he cute? Here's the other half of the hymn sheet. And then on this one, I saw this pocket done on Gail Augustinelli's channel, and she had received it as a gift from someone else. So I don't know who actually originally created the concept, but I really liked it. It's really fun for making pockets and stuffing things in. So that's what I decorated this page. Stamped some bells, and then my journal cards. Again, the two-sided paper. And then I have one of these probably from the 90s, message reminder cards, so that's good for journaling on. One of my handmade tags here, and then another style of mason jar with those snowflakes. And he just slides it there. Another children's dictionary page, some more retro Santa paper. And then on this page, I have this verse, "You are inscribed on the palm of his hand," and it's a slight paraphrase from Isaiah. But I had some flannel graph images, and I loved the baby's high chair, so I added that in here. And these are from the 1960s and 70s. I've got several of them, so I put this one in here. I just liked how that added to the feel of the book. Another handmade journal card from an index card, and then the other playing card that goes with the little boy one. Another page from the Rand McNally children's book. And then on this one, some pretty cardstock. And then this is a rice paper napkin from the 60s, I believe. And it's definitely vintage. So I Mod Podged it onto some cardstock and added some glitter. And then there was an extra little image, so I kind of added it. I can't remember where I added it. Maybe right here. Anyway, so I thought that was real cute. And I remember how they used to have those ruffles, but when I Mod Podged it, that edge kind of blended in, so I just used my scalloped scissors to recreate it. And then I have another extra piece of paper, handmade journaling card. And then this is so cute. I thought it went with the style of the book. And this is from a notepad I have. So I just packed it on some copy dyed paper, stamped it with a cute little rose image, and then you can kind of see the outline of this really pretty retro dress from like the 50s. Baby again, and Baby's blocks, tying in again with the Jack in the Box and blocks. And then here's another one of those index cards, recipe index cards, and this one says December. And so I glued on another piece from that flannel graph set. They were from a county extension office, and they were to help introduce people to the concepts of family and culture and things, and they were using them for community classes, and then Now I purchased them from an Etsy shop. Got another handmade journal card, and this one's from Psalms. There's another page from the vintage baby book. And in here I stamped it with a tall, skinny Christmas tree. I've got Santa. Handmade card, and I love the cocoa cookies. And this journal card has children praying, saying their bedtime prayers. Another card that was from a miscellaneous box of cards, and again it has children and snowmen, and I really like that. That had something down here, so I just covered it up and made you a pocket and put another one of these tags, another one of my handmade tags in there. And then there's lots of room to write here and to glue things back here, and then I added an extra little sticker here that kind of tied in with the theme. This pocket, I stamped a verse. I have another handmade journal card with paper, and I lined it with tea-dyed paper on the back. And then another verse from Proverbs about having the Lord direct your steps and guide your ways. And then on this page, I made an envelope. I didn't have a matching one from that other card, so I just made one out of cardstock paper. And then you've got my little sticker here, my Handmade by Marcy, Handmade in Idaho sticker. So I clipped that on. And then the envelopes have little surprises in them as well. So you'll find out when you buy the journal and open it up. Here's a train. Stamp this with Happy Holidays, and this is a fabric pocket with Santa Claus on it. And then I have another, this one's just plain, the paper, extra piece of the Santa paper, another journal card with a little boy praying, and then there's this one's an index card backed with scrapbook paper, and I sewed this fabric ruffle on the top. And there's the back side of the children's book. And then on this page, I had some paper dolls ephemera, and so I just added the little dress because it kind of looks like the one that baby's wearing, and it matches the time period, and then you can pretend like maybe that's the dress that was being ordered on the other typing page. So it's kind of fun. Here's kids playing pin the tail on the donkey, and blocks from that other children's dictionary. Another fabric flip. Back side of the hem. This is the back side of the one that I sewed on. This is the other half, just through as an extra page. And then we come into the end of the children's book. This is the back half of the typing page. And then here I just made a belly band. I have another one of these cards here to tuck the journaling cards in that came from the flashcard set. And then this was in some fabric I ordered from Gina at the Rebookery. She had like a little fabric scraps and trims and things, and this was in it, and I just thought this matched the style of baby's little outfits in the time period so well, so made a belly band out of that. Here's another journal card, Psalm 139, the rest of those verses, and then another handmade card. I stamped it with some bells. And slide it back in. This is the last page. We're going to see what Santa brought baby. It's a big surprise. And baby got a big toy box to put all those nifty toys in. This is my last page. I took another punch out that was from the Rand McNally children's book, and it had this cute little dolly and stuff, so I made a tuck spot and backed it with a couple of tickets. And then this one is just a journal card that I sewn a doily over, and then made this one out of another index card. Added some fabric and buttons and things. And a journal on the back of that. And then it says, do not open until Christmas. So that's the end of that journal. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.